Welcome back, my hunters and gatherers. Today, we are going to achieve round 500 in Bloons Tower Defense 6. We have almost every 5th tier tower on the screen right here, including the true Vengeful Sun God, the most powerful tower in the game. We're already at around 492, and I lost. And now I realize I've got to do even better. So I built more temples. I built more towers. I powered them up with more abilities. And now we are about to jump into getting to round 500. Now, what you're watching right now is about 3 times speed up right here. I wanted to give you guys something that's entertaining while also at least going through all of the information I have for you guys as fast as I possibly can. Now, this is the second video in my late game series walkthrough video thingamabob because my other video screwed up royally. I forgot to plug in my microphone. Well, so what I do is I switch my microphone from my one computer to the other computer every once in a while, depending on if I'm live streaming or doing something like, doing something different. And I forgot to switch it back over to my laptop, which I normally record on. So the laptop's microphone is what picked up the sound, and it sounds pretty bad, to say the least. Now, this microphone's not amazing in any way, but it's a heck of a lot better than a stupid laptop microphone, that's for sure. So what I've got going on right now, guys, as we're going to try and get to round 500, I think this might be, I'm not entirely sure, this might be the official highest round in the new BTD6 3.0 update. No confirmation yet, and maybe there's somebody who's better than me out there, but that's fine. This is at least my best round yet. Now, I could probably get further than this. I didn't actually lose on round 500. I actually can go further, but right now, I don't feel like playing another 100 rounds and letting this run for hours upon using abilities after abilities after abilities. So, I think that's going to have to wait for us for at least a little while. So what I've got going right now is I'm trying to move around my permanent brew alchemist. Basically, I want all of my towers to be permanently brewed. Obviously, you want them to be superpowered, right? Well, heck to the yeah. But on top of that, I couldn't decide which ones were actually permanent brewed yet, because when you start moving things around, it gets really freaking goofy, man. And then if I ever crash or have anything bad happen, well, guess what? I'm not sure if the permanent brew is going to stay. It's supposed to. But do I believe Ninja Kiwi when they tell me that it's working? I don't know. I don't know if I can confirm that for you guys. So that was all for round 493 right there. That 3 minutes of gameplay right there. All for that single round. And that 3 minutes of sped up gameplay. Just to beat that one single guy right there. So if you're wondering, when I lost, what the heck Bloon got through my defense? It was actually a reinforced bad balloon. It wasn't a DDT. It wasn't a oh my god. It was the entirety of the reinforced bad balloon, just unbroken, just whoop, withered right through my defense right there, and it was really upsetting. Since that point, I've gotten a bunch of extra other towers up in here, especially a lot of extra 5th tier towers that I didn't have before. Mainly the 2 ones that I think are actually some of the most, honestly, some of the most helpful towers for letting those for making sure those balloons don't sink through are my 2 spike factories in the back. I've got the perma spike and the 5th tier top path spike factory as well. So woo, level 110 already, dude. I think I might get to the point where I have all the monkey knowledge unlocked fairly soon right here, guys. I'm getting excited. So we're already on round 495 at this point. The rounds are starting to chug on through, baby. But we see a lot of bad balloons coming out. So of course, as soon as oh no, we crashed! Oh, this was my first crash, guys. No, wait, it wasn't a crash. I lied. That wasn't a crash. I'm sorry. That was a Chris being stupid and trying to pick up lives with 5 fingers at once, and on an iOS device, it like slurps it down and shuts down the app really quick. So luckily, I just hopped right back in, and we're getting going up in here. Now, I gotta say, one of the funkiest towers in the entirety of what's going on right here is actually the Dark Prince. Look at the ridiculous amount of deadly anti-PFBs going on right now that are going against the grain, against the balloons over here. That's an insane amount of extra pop power right there. Each BFB is like 500 pops or something like that, so that's pretty ridiculous. But we keep on chugging along, baby. So I think the most powerful tower out of all of my towers on the screen right now, besides the Vengeful Sun God, believe it or not, is my homeland security, or my 5th tier middle path monkey village over here. Because when I activate that ability, it doesn't just make some of the towers around me get super powered, it makes every single tower on the entirety of the screen super powered. So I think another thing you guys probably want to know about is how the heck do you get the Vengeful Temple of the Monkey God? If you don't know yet, how can you get that for yourself? Well, first of all, go to your monkey knowledge, make sure you have all of the magic unlocked, or at least at the very bottom there's one called the One and Only. Make sure you have that one unlocked. It's near like the bottom leftish of the monkey knowledge. Get that guy going, and then you've got to get a maxed out temple and a maxed out sun god with 2 5th tier towers out of range. And I say that very clearly, out of range of your sun god or sun temple. You do not want them to be in range. You want to activate this the sun god sacrifices, and you do not want the 5th tiers to get sacrificed. And if you do all of that properly, $50,000 of all different types of towers into the temple, and $50,000 of all different types of or the 4 different types of towers into the sun god, and boom, you will get the Vengeful Temple, or the Vengeful Sun God right here. And boy, is he powerful. Basically, for the first 400 rounds of my gameplay right here, I only relied on the Vengeful God right here. That is it. He's the only one that got me to round 400. Then, beyond that, I had to start piling some stuff in here. Now, I gotta say that I did power him up a little bit. I had the Berserker's Brew on him, or the non-stop brew on this guy, permanent brew, and then I was also using some random abilities every once in a while. But just to get to round 400, it was that easy, man. One freaking good, powerful tower right here. That is strength. But then, to get to these next last 100 rounds here, man, it's been a freaking pain. I've had to spam super monkeys all over the place to get all these temples going, but the problem is that if anything is in range of the Vengeful Sun God right here, not only does it mess up the prices, but it also increases the range of your towers. And if you're trying to get a temple, having that extra range is actually a bad thing. So it's really weird to try and get all of this stuff set up without actually causing any problems. That's when you notice all my temples are kind of all in the corners over here instead of anywhere near the middle of the map. Having them in the middle of the map actually caused problems because I was sucking up all of my other extra towers that I didn't want to, or even worse, man, sucking up the Vengeful Sun God. I'm not sure what happens if you accidentally suck up the Vengeful Sun God, but I'm guessing that you might not even be able to get a new one after that. He might just be gone forever, because I think your 5th tier towers are already slurped up into the Vengeful Sun God. I'm not sure if you're going to get them back for the next time around. Now that would be extremely, extremely upsetting, to say the frickin' least right here. But here we go, guys. Round 498. We only got 1.5 rounds to go. And not only do I want to get to round 500, I want to beat round 500 for you guys. Oh, yeah. One more round to go. This is getting intense. So now it's all about those ability spams, man. For round 499 already, dude, I'm freaking out because I used my Homeland Security. I used all 10 of my 4th tier Monkey Village abilities over here. I have like almost nothing else to use, man. I'm just starting to spam everything that I can, hoping that I can survive. And a big Zoma gun almost sneaks through my defense, but we take it down, baby. We take it down. We could keep on pushing through the shade right here, keep on chugging through the fog, and we will destroy all of these balloons. We will reach round 500 to show off the amazingness right here. Of course, if you were enjoying this video, make sure you press that like button for me. It really, really makes me feel good to see those likes on my videos, guys. I appreciate it a bunch, seriously. If you don't like the video, though, feel free to dislike. I understand. But if you do enjoy the video, man, don't forget about that. So we go get another banded. Oh, no, banded bats coming in hardcore. I think we got 2 or 3 of them on the screen right now. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of them going on. If you look where my temple is shooting, you can tell what's going on. And here it is, guys. Round 500. I was freaking out a little bit. Watch this. This is actually kind of funny. I was freaking out a little bit about making sure that I was going to beat round 500. I did not want to lose right now this far into my video. So I decided to buy a permanent brew next to my Dark Temple. And then... no, it crashed! It crashed! So I jumped back in the game really quick. I'm like, please, please, please let me come back on into the game. Please, I'd be so sad if it was gone. And luckily, they allowed me. back on in. Yeah, baby. But now I was a little afraid about my permanent brew as well. Realistically, the Spike Factory crashed my game. It was right when I bought the Middle Path 5th tier Spike Factory. It just crashed. So I was really sad about that. Now I'm getting all of my extra 5th tier towers over here to make sure. I'm getting an extra Superstorm over here, all my subs, all my Buccaneers, and everything. I want to make sure that I've got everything that I can have to make sure I can complete round 500 right now for you guys. Oh man, my nipples are as hard as graphite-filled diamonds right now. Oh, baby, there's a bad balloon trying to sneak through our defense, though. We've got to stop him, man. Use the abilities, Chris. Use the abilities, everything that we can. We've got to stop these balloons. Oh, man. So if we lose on round 500, all of this will be for nothing. We'll have wasted hours of our time trying to get to this point. As, oh my god, almost sneaks through to the very back there, but we destroy it. We take it down, baby. They keep on pushing through right here. It's hard to see exactly what's going on, but we will complete round 500. We move on to round 501 over here very, very soon. And guess what, guys? I'm not actually done. I've not actually completed, but this is where I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to stay with round 500. If somebody gets to round 502, guess what? I've always got my save left over. I can come back and jump over and get to 503. So deal with it. Now, I have to say that a lot of how far you can get depends on, well, how good your device is. I've got an iPad Pro, and this thing runs BT6 pretty solidly, but not forever. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me. If you enjoyed round 500, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.